Coach, Howard goes for 19 on 6 of 16 shooting. What was your kind of evaluation of the way you guys defended him tonight?
I thought we did a good job on him. Obviously, he made a couple big ones out of bounds play in the corner. Mike lost him, got clipped. I'm not sure. And then he next play, I think he rejected a ball screen and got down in the paint. And and the thing I think I appreciate when he overdoes it, they can take him out, and they have other guys they might execute better without him. I think they found that out the other night. That even without him, they can score some points. They got 70 or so the other night without him. Got to give. They were very focused. They played tough, physical. They were ready to play first half. We didn't. You got to finish twos. You're 9 for 34 in the first half from two, their bench stepped up. You got Kane comes in. He's 2 for 10. He goes 3 for 4, 17 points, 9 rebounds. And then Elliott's 3 for 3 from 3, so that's pretty productive. I thought we played a lot harder. We gave ourselves a chance in the second half, completed some, made some plays. But the game should have never been 13 at halftime because, you got to make your free throws, you got to make your layups. We had 2 missed layups in transition that ended up threes on the other end, that's instead of us getting +4. And they don't score, they're +6 on those plays. So, that you just got to get better. Antonio, the Gordon twins, great activity for freshmen. Got a lot done, but obviously stronger. Finish some plays, make your free throws. They make mistakes, but they're doing it with great energy. Both, I think one had 15 on the play hard, and the other one had 12 or something. So they were very, very active.
I know it's kind of an obvious question, but against a team like that, how killer is it to not be able to get over 40% in either half shooting?
Well, I said to Wyatt before the game, I don't think people give them because they score and because of Howard. If you really study their defensive stats, they hold teams to 39 and 28 from 3. And I was worried about it. And those big guys, you got to give their big guys credit. They don't get the ball much. But they play hard. The 3 big guys just kind of rotate. They're physical. They're smart. They set screens. They defend in the paint and rebound for them. So right now they got a pretty good mix. And obviously when you make shots like that, 12 for, but it was not only the shots, but it was the right play, the penetration, the kicks. That you got to give them credit and we got to, we have to be a little more patient. I think we made a little bit of strides, and get more open shots, and then finish the ones we get at the basket.
I know Xavier had a tough night tonight, but he reached 1,000 points and 500 rebounds tonight. And I was just curious if you could express just what he means to this team.
Well, he a great young man, and great family, cares so much. I think sometimes he cares too much. We were worried about foul trouble. We knew as soon as we got one, he got one on Howard right away. We got him off. He got a second. It got him to the third in the second half, and we actually made the run with him and Mac on the bench. I believe we caught up. So. But he, 1,000 points, 500 rebounds, that's a mouthful. There's not many in the history of the school. Wyatt had a bunch of other stats. Tom did, what he's done. He's done a lot, and hopefully he'll do a lot more. And we've got a lot of games left and keep making progress, but appreciate him. He wants to be a leader, but he needs help. And, that's got to come from somebody else.
What kind of progress have the freshmen collectively made?
Well, like I said, they've done some pretty good things. You look at the numbers. They probably overdo some things, but if Antonio makes some of those free throws, he had offensive rebounds, 5. He had 8 rebounds. Probably played him too much, but without Montavious, you're kind of in a bind, and they had pretty good size. So he's done well. Dejuan's done well. You know, we shouldn't have to depend on them. That's the biggest problem, I think, more than anything.
Do you feel like Dejuan gave you the kind of energy that you
Oh,
needed?
God. You know, they let us on to play hard. They had double digits. Guys don't get that their whole career. They had more than some of our guys already have the whole year. You know, that's diving on the floor, loose balls, deflections, offensive rebounds, all of those things. And, you know, they play their hearts out. They just got to get stronger and learn the game a little bit. And hopefully that will come with some time.
What does Montavious give you that you're missing with
Well,
him in the lineup?
defensively, and then you just you don't have to play Tony so much. You know, he's a better passer than Tony. You know, I just think between them that it'll help us. There's no doubt. And, you know, I hope it's sooner than later, but we got to be patient with him. Luke just does not want to take a chance and him get hurt again. Then he's out for 6 weeks, and now his freshman year is total waste.
Marquette goes 12 of 22 on threes. What were some of the main issues there?
I just said they made great plays. Some of it was we missed the layup, and then they got transition. We had advantage breaks, or 4 on 3s or 3 on 2s, and we didn't finish them. Now they're going the other way, and now they made the extra pass. They had 18 assists. They did have 18 turnovers. So again, we turn people over, but we don't take advantage of that, and do a great job of points off turnovers. We had 14, but they had 18 turnovers. So only 7 of those 18 did we really get anything.
Where's Cardi at right now, and what more do you guys need from him?
Just a little more consistent, and he's got to finish some of those points. If he's going to go to a hoop, he's got to finish some of those baskets. I think they all thought it was going to be easier than it was, and now you're on the number one guy in the scouting report. You're they're teaming up on you, they're ganging up on you. He said after the other day to me, "Well, when I drive, everyone's coming. Well, then make the pass." They were physical. They're good. I said they were pretty good defensively. Obviously they shut us down. So, and I'm not sure we're an offensive juggernaut yet, but just be, again, I use those words: consistency, dependable, and efficiency. And that was back in August. And right now, we are not consistent. We are not dependable. We are not efficient. And that's got to come over the course of time. And they're new. This is all new. It's a new team, new positions, new roles. And, I wish it was easier, but it isn't. It hasn't come as easy as we all hoped. And, we just got to help them, keep coaching them, working with them, and hope we make some strides.
When you say you wish Xavier had more help in the leadership department, who are you going to look to these next couple of weeks?
Somebody else has to have a voice, emotion. We got to have some emotion, and it's got to come from somebody beside me. I told them after, if I and the coaches have to bring the emotion every day at practice, we're in trouble. It's going to be a long season because it just can't. I think I've told you guys. Del Harris is the one who asked me one day who brings emotion to practice. He said, if you have to do it every day, you're in trouble. It's got to be the team. And that's got to come. It's got to come over the course of time.
How much do you guys need to get a key win here in the non-con? I mean, the opportunity's kind of slipping away a little bit, do you think?
I'm just worried about Alabama State, to be honest. We got to get better on Monday and Tuesday and play better against, not just beat them. We got to play better. So we feel good about ourselves and execute, and just one step at a time. Then we get on a plane to New Jersey, see if we can get after Mississippi State. And then you got a week of exams, see what we can do after that.